Hey everybody! Welcome back to my Perfection in 2 Years Stardew Valley series. Winter has come to Pelican Town, and usually there's a lot less to do, but not this run, not this year. I have a to-do list longer than the tallest snowbanks in Saskatchewan. It's cold, it's snowing, but we still have to get outside and get some work done. A few key goals for my first winter included getting all the winter fish, making more kegs, always with the kegs, and huge amount of winter seeds. Huge amounts. So let's get into it. Here we are, winter year 1. Alright, we get up and check the mail and go do my chores, like checking in on the coop. I had that void egg going and it turned into a void chicken and it's full grown, and now I've got void eggs as well. So that's what's going on in the coop. And then we check on the greenhouse and we got some beets and strawberries and coffee beans. We're going to go into the barn and check in on the barn animals. Everything seems to be fine there too. Right, then we're going to do some gifting, and do not eat the melon in front of the person. Give it to them. Check the billboard and grab a quest. And that's the Nautilus shell. That was the last item we needed for the community center. Head over to Robin to buy a bunch of wood and then construct another shed. Alright, so we've got 2. We have at least 3 more coming. Alright, and Abigail, while you're here, here's a pumpkin for you. And we head into Pierre, and I'm going to buy some speed grow. 30 of them to be exact, and sell a couple of items that I don't need. And it's just nice to get that money right away. So I head over to the billboard, plug in that Nautilus shell, and that finishes the bulletin board. Alright, so that part is done. Robin's resource rush is done too, because I just went over and bought all the stone or wood or whatever it was. Yeah, and then the foraging items, and that'll finish the community center completely. So that's the last room, the last bundle. Farewell, Apocalyptic. It's too bad that you guys have to go. You couldn't just, you know, stick around and be cute. I like watching you bounce around and being super cute. So then I head over to my farm, and I had 30 seeds from the bundle that I'm going to put speed grow on. And then, since there's a little bit of time left, we'll head into the mines and just look for ore. And that is the first day of winter year 1. Yeah, the bridge will be fixed. So we've got the quarry unlocked too. It's exciting. And the other bundle was gaining a heart with everybody in the town. Well, not necessarily a full heart. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it is. But you gain friendship points. So there is the celebration of finishing the community center. Which means I can now fix up the boat to go to Ginger Island, which is very important in finishing true perfection. So there's a lot of stuff at Ginger Island to be done. So even though we're getting close to halfway through the run, there is a lot of work ahead of me yet. So after I fixed up the community center, I am just walking down to the ocean, to the beach. And I'm going to buy some soup and some trap bobbers. Make sure I've got bait. I checked on the door, but you do have to wait overnight after you finish the community center. So then I decided to eat my fish stew and go catch the glacierfish. The glacierfish is one of the legendaries. And there it is. And here is the recording of me catching the glacierfish. I nearly lost it. Oh my gosh. Oh, nearly lost it twice. They'll kind of hover around the middle, which is usually where I try to keep my bar. And then, you know, sometimes it just bounces around so much you can't get back into the rhythm. But there we go. I found the glacierfish. And on that hot streak, that hot streak of 1, we're going to go to the ocean and do some fishing in there as well. Looking for a squid, which I got, so that's great. And an artifact. And another squid. And on that hot streak, we'll go to the river and catch some pike. Or no, lingcod. That's what I wanted. Lingcod. Yeah. Put my trophy down so I can be reminded of how helpful I am. And, you know, got a fishing wild hare, so let's just keep going with that. Get ourselves a lava eel. Or a whole bunch of trash. Whatever happens first. Oh! This seems like it's the lava eel. There we go! Excellent! That's a bunch of fish that I've caught in one day that I can just cross off my list. That feels good. So on Wednesday the 3rd, I am putting a bunch of my gifts in my inventory. And then I'll go pick those beets to put them in the mayor's fridge to do that key quest. Yeah, so I've got the beets. And then I noticed that my pumpkins are ready. My pumpkin juice is ready. So I gotta keep on that because all that's gotta turn into juice. So there's me working on the kegs. And that's what my gifting is looking like right now. So I'm not going to show myself going up and giving a gift to every single townsperson every time. But I will show some of it, and then I will give you updates as to how the friendship is coming along. So I go to Pierre's and sell that pumpkin juice to get that money right away. Go over to the mayor's house and place the beets in the fridge. And then we head up to Robin's and I am going to buy some wood so that we can upgrade another shed. And then I have some kegs to place in the shed. So we're getting close to filling this one completely. This is what the fish collection looks like right now. So you can see it's coming along really well. Oh, get back here, Marnie. This diamond is for you. And you have this melon. And you have this pepper. Oh, lots of gifts for everybody. You get a gift and you get a gift. So I head into Krobus. And finally at Krobus I'm able to buy some recipes and his star drop. You found a star drop. Your mind is filled with thoughts of subscribing. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I like to do gaming content where I'll do first playthroughs or challenges, and there's a lot more Stardew episodes to come, so please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. So I decided to plant a bunch of the hardwood seeds. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more hardwood. So Need to get some of those hardwood trees going. And then instead of going to bed that day, I just passed out. Oh, 23 gold it cost me to pass out in the yard like that. I feel like if you're on your farm, you shouldn't get charged money. I don't know. It just seems silly. Alright, so I take that solar essence to progress the quest with Key. Give Sandy some flowers because she loves those flowers. We're going to do some skull cavern mining. So I started late, so I'm not expecting to get down far, but I'm hoping to get some iridium. And oh, it's my first prismatic shard! That's wonderful news. And this area is overrun, so I'm like, nope, just put down some stairs and bail out of that one. So yeah, I'm just hoping to get some iridium, but also just to get some kills. Like, work towards those goals a little bit. The monster goals. And then I knew I wasn't going to make it home in time, so I just walked off to a corner to pass out there. 2 nights in a row I've not slept in my bed. Oh, and I didn't empty my inventory from the night before. There we go. Now I can pick it up. So I'm just going to do my chores as usual. So sorting items and going into the coops and getting my smelting going. Here I am in the greenhouse just working on the strawberries and getting some coffee going. I do have 2 ancient seeds planted up there. And then there I found Krobus hiding in a bush, acting like he doesn't know who I am when we've already met several times and I give him pumpkins every week because I know they're his favorite, like we know each other. So then I went to the dwarf and I bought a bunch of bombs because I was going to go back to the skull cavern. It's very difficult to do anything in the skull cavern if you don't have bombs or the exploding ammo. And then I went up to the tavern to buy some stuff, but Gus just takes his sweet time walking to the register. As I just wait patiently. No, you just don't worry about it. I'll wait. It's fine. I'm gonna buy some salad. So the reason why I buy a bunch of salad is because when you're in the mines, I had spent all my money, so I had to go sell some stuff so I could get into the mines. When you're in the mines and you put on like a spicy eel, it'll give you a perk of plus luck and plus speed. If you eat something else, it'll override those perks and you'll get the perks from the new food. The salad doesn't have any perks with it, so you can keep your plus luck and your plus speed from your spicy eel and then just eat the salad for health and energy. Here I am getting my galaxy sword. So with my galaxy sword, I am racing through the skull cavern as best as I can. Makes killing enemies a lot easier. And then I just stood there and I just let those dragons come at me because I need to kill a bunch of them anyway, so why not just sit there and kill them? When it's really, really late, I use my warp totem to warp home and pass out beside my bed. That's three nights now where I haven't gone to bed properly. So the next day I'll look at my special notes and I will take care of my chores, and I can see that there are more iridium bars that need to be harvested. Check my mail, go over to Clint and open some geodes. Head over to the library and donate some of those items. And now I'm opening the Omni geodes. Oh, I got another prismatic shard. That's excellent. So that one will go into the museum. Your first prismatic shard you should turn into the galaxy sword, and the second one can then go in the museum. As you can see, I have a specific order of how I've set up my gems and artifacts. A rainbow order of things. And this is just what the collection looks like, so we're getting pretty close with the gems, the gemstones. Yeah, so that's coming along really well. I'll go over to Marlin and sell some weapons that I don't need. And then the item recovery service, I don't recall when that was from because I didn't pass out in the Skull Cavern, so I don't remember. But yeah, we're getting close. Just a few rock crabs left. Yeah, mummies, pepperwrecks, and serpents still need a lot of all of those. The pepperwrecks in particular are difficult to find because one of those levels is pretty rare. But when you do find a pepperwrecks level, there are usually quite a few of them there. Alright, so then I head over to Robin and I decide to build another fish pond. So this other fish pond doesn't have to be sturgeon, it can be whatever. Are you kidding? The dog's in the way and he won't move. Cheesecake, get out of the way. It's so annoying. The other animals will walk out of the way, but the dog, nah man. It's just gonna stay there. That's his spot now. Right after that, I chopped down a little bit of wood. And then I had that quest to open up that area. And I also went and got Key's ticket. And then I decided to work on the quest for the wizard. So I know you can just run up and open the bin right away, but I actually wanted all that fiber. And while I'm here, I might as well do some fishing because you need the slime jack to complete the fishing page. And there it is, the slime jack. And then I went back up to do a little bit more chopping of trees and unlock that area. And because I had that void egg that I hatched into a chicken and had more void eggs, I made some void mayo, thinking ahead that I knew that I was going to run into that troll. And then I follow him into the house and you can clearly see him go in there, and when I step in there, he's not there. But magic is real in this game, so I don't know. Alright, so that unlocks the spell book where we can build all of the obelisks and the gold clock, which is part of true perfection. So then I just head back out to this area because there are fish here that we want. The void salmon to be exact, and there it is. I'm going to grab a couple of those because you need them for recipes. And then we are finished with that whole quest in the game. Hi Pierre, bye Pierre, I don't care what you have to say. Alright, so my winter seeds are finished growing and they're winter crops now. I'm going to harvest those crops and I'm going to turn them into more winter seeds and then plant all of those winter seeds. So as you can see, basically the plan is to harvest winter plants, turn them into winter seeds, plant winter seeds, and just, you know, double and then double and then double again, and just keep on doubling those winter seeds. My pumpkin juice is finished. It's kind of late at night, but I did not forget about it. I got some kegs to put down, and here's me just putting pumpkins into all those kegs. So that's one shed complete with kegs. And then I cleared out that area because I was like, oh, I need a lot more kegs and I need a lot more oak resin. So I put oak seeds in that area, fertilize them all, and then I'll put tappers on all of those trees. And then I'll have a lot more oak resin coming in for huge amounts of kegs. And here I just wanted to show you that I am making a decent amount of money off of the pumpkin juice. And we head into week 2 of winter year 1. Jody is here. I don't care. Why do people keep on coming to my door? I don't want to talk to them. This is what the friendship looks like right now. So as you can see, it is coming along. There are some people where I don't have any hearts yet, but that's okay. The plan is that when they have a birthday, I will give them a birthday gift, and then they will start getting weekly gifts from me after that. And here I'm putting wood flooring between these trees so that seeds can't fall between the trees and grow and block my path, because I just want to be able to walk through there easily and collect my resin when it's ready. And then I head into the winter festival, the fishing one, and I just don't care about any of that stuff. So I'm just gonna go right into the fishing contest and we're just gonna skip past it and win. And then in the evening before bed, I just go find the quest that I wanted, the juicy bugs quest. And while I'm up, I might as well go see Krobus and start working on the juicy bugs quest. It is kind of satisfying to kill the bugs. They make that sound, that squishy sound. Alright, on Tuesday the 9th, I work on those farm chores as per usual, and then I built 5 iridium sprinklers and 2 crystallariums, using up all my batteries. And then I put 2 rubies in those crystallariums and put my iridium sprinklers in my greenhouse, harvested everything, make that coffee. The rubies are because it'll replicate the ruby, and then you can turn those rubies in at the desert trader for the spicy eel, and I like to eat the spicy eel when I'm doing skull cavern runs. So here's some shots of me just handing out a bunch of gifts. On Tuesday, some ladies congregate to work out together, and it's actually a great time to catch them all to give them gifts. Except you, Jody. You don't get one. Even Pierre gets one, but Jody doesn't get one. It's just because I didn't have hers prepared yet, or her birthday hadn't come up yet. Then I went over to the beach and I put down a couple more crab pots because I really do need to catch shrimp, and I think I'm missing lobster too at this point. Yeah. I walk around my house like I'm a little bit confused, check the calendar, and then go to sleep. So I will start getting a lot of recipes in the mail because I'm starting to gift everybody and build up that friendship. There was a crashing sound in the middle of the night, so I found that meteor in the cow pen. And then I went into the mine to work on the bug quest, the juicy bug quest. And hey, you might as well get ore while you're there, right? And that was it. And that was it for the bug quest. I just completed it. Go to Marlin and check in on things over there. So 593 out of 1,000 slimes. 1 more rock crab will finish the rock crab quest. And then I turned in the juicy bugs and decided to farm slimes and rock crabs that can often be found there, so I might as well do that too. Head into the secret woods. I didn't make it to bed because I was busy putting the wood flooring around those trees as well, because I was just like really sick of not being able to walk around in that area. So I had asked Robin to build me a stable for a horse, and my horse is ready. And since I am running around gifting people, and that's a huge part of what I'm doing during winter, I really wanted an easier way to get around. So the horse, while not necessary to do true perfection, is very helpful in getting around faster, which may actually make it a necessary component. I did end up naming my horse Strawberry. It was a suggestion by my son, and I thought it was very cute. So Strawberry it is. Time for more pumpkin juice. The pumpkin juice is done a lot faster than wine, so that's why it seems like I'm working on it often. It's because I am. I head over to Pierre, and I decided that I was going to buy the trees that I didn't have yet, because you do need to sell all of that fruit as the shipping requirement for true perfection. And then I went to Marnie and I bought a couple of auto grabbers because the animals are just so tedious sometimes. So yeah, I'll do that. Here's what's going on a little bit with the friendship. We're gonna head over to the desert. Pick up coconuts and cactus fruit and go visit Sandy. And then we open up the casino. Hey, we're finally in the casino. So I bought a bunch of coins, ate a spicy eel, pick a machine, and just start gambling. I do not condone gambling in real life, but in this game where it doesn't really matter, it is very fun. And then I hit the jackpot! And I won 250,000 tokens. Now those tokens you can only use in the casino, but they will never go away. They will always be there. The reason why I was at the casino was to get the rare crow. And while I was there, I was like, well, I might as well buy a bunch of warp totems. So I bought a bunch of those, bought a bunch of hardwood fence, got my rare crow. And then I was like, well, I've got so much money. I'm just going to get myself a top hat too, because it's fun. So there I am with my top hat, so I can be reminded all the time that I won the jackpot. Alright, get those auto grabbers placed in the barn and coop, so I don't have to worry about those animals anymore. And the trees you put in the greenhouse and they will grow all year and they will fruit all year as well. And then I spent some of the evening just working on the organization of my farm until I passed out. Oh, I really like to pass out not in my bed this winter. Yes, you found me face down. Whatever. It's fine. I'm fine. I don't want to talk about it. Head over to Robin, and I'm going to buy another shed. I am single-handedly keeping Robin in business. I don't know how she made it work before, but she must be loaded now that I'm in town. And then we go back up to the casino, or back up to the desert, and I'm going to work in the mines there. And again, it wasn't an early start, so I wasn't really concerned about making it to level 100. Just really trying to get resources, and oh, I found a treasure level with a red slime egg. Great. And then, okay, I always bomb the treasure levels because sometimes you can find a hole instead of the ladder. There's another one. Not directly after, by the way, I just cut to it. And that was the Monster Slayer goal, and I got a dark cowboy hat. That was the Monster Slayer goal for the rock crabs, and this is exactly what I was talking about with the hole. Sometimes on those levels, the treasure levels, you'll find a hole instead of a ladder. So that day I found a third treasure level, and there was pumpkin soup in it. So really not great treasure. I was really hoping that there would be an auto petter. I think that's the only way you can get the auto petter, but you know, like whatever. I'll take my stupid pumpkin soup, fine. And then we just warp home when it gets late. And that's why I bought a bunch of those warp totems, so I can just warp home now. And I don't have to spend the 2 million gold to get the return wand. And then I didn't make it to bed again. And I got charged 200 gold for that. So as you can see, those winter seeds turned into the winter foraging, and I harvest all of it, and I get my crops ready for planting a whole bunch of seeds. This time I had 500 seeds to get into the ground. And there's another section of me working on that and just trying to get as many of them done in this day as possible. Work on some smelting. And that is it for the first half of winter year 1. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!